Hi friends, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I'd like to thank you for pressing play on today's video. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. I love to know where my viewers are in the world. Show me some love, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share my video. Sharing is caring, and it's how I reach more crafty friends, team members, and customers. I have a lovely little video for you today as I am nursemaid to my sister who had surgery on Friday, and her hubby is back to work today, Monday, when this goes live. So I'm spending the day with some quality sister time. So this is the card we're creating. It's a fun fold, and it uses 12 by 12 designer series paper, and I'm using the gorgeous Traditions of Christmas 12 by 12 specialty designer series paper from the holiday mini catalog from Stampin' Up. It does stand up like that. So let's get started. Again, my designer series paper is doing all the work for me. So this is the gorgeous paper that we're going to be using. So let's move that over. So we are going to, let's open this up so that, well, it's not going to show both. So we'll just scooch you up a little bit. All right, so we are going to fold on the score line. So this is 4 inches wide by 12 inches. So we are scored at 4 inches and 8 inches. So you're going to get 3 of these from one 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper. So let's take and fold. And we need to make sure we are nice and straight on the folding. We don't want a crooked. Okay, so that's going that way there. And then we're folding this back like so. And burnishing, you want to make sure, that's not, with this specialty paper, when it's so fine, let's get you over here and fold so that there's no white showing, and my base piece is off just a little bit, but I'm okay with that right there. So there, that's how we open. Okay, let's set that aside for a moment. Our designer series paper is doing all of the work for us. So I'm going to first off, let's glue this down. This is the 12 by 12 two-tone cherry cobbler cardstock. If I've got the color in hand, I'm going to use that over regular 12 by 12 or regular cardstock because it is lighter weight. Now we are, unfortunately, right now, we are having another Canada Post strike yet again. Let's see if I can't scooch that over just a bit. Yeah, so I can't send any mail, unfortunately. That's there. And then let's bring you here. I'm being a little persnickety, trying to get it straightened out a bit more. There, that is so much better. Okay, because I want to get this on straight, because this is got the gold on it. This paper is slippy. Make sure that I've got it going the correct way. So slippy meaning if I don't get it on right, it is going to slide crooked. I want that same even border all the way around. So my base is the thick, basic white cardstock. Okay, so I can see I can smooch you up. I just scooch, scooch, scooch. Can I slide my fingernail under there? Yes, there we go. And just give that a little tug to scooch it up a bit more so that I've got a better border. So there we have our base. So 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Then the cherry cobbler is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. So that way my panels are 4 by 4 and they sit perfectly. Okay, so was a birthday card. This is actually my sister's birthday card. I'm instructing her not to watch my video until I give her her card a little later this week. And I'm letting the designer series paper do all the work, like I said. So our first panel is, I've already fussy cut out. This paper has so many gorgeous patterns, and it is actually part of a suite that has the dies, but I don't have that. I have the designer series paper. So I am taking my pool party, which is fully loaded, as you can see. Scoot you over a bit. And I am going to add some pool party to the background, because even though my camera does not show very well, it does really make a difference when you're putting it on there. So when I've got it on there, you can see that bit of the blue, whereas if I was to put it on there like that, it just doesn't pop as much as I want. So, blending brushes to the rescue. So we're going to just set that aside. And then our next one is our poinsettia, because this one here, this card, is going to be a Christmas card instead of a birthday card. So this paper, I feel that it doesn't have to be Christmas. As you can see, I made a gorgeous birthday card for my sister. So I'm just going to kind of bring my ink blending just up and around that. So I'm going to start at the corner and bring it up in a semicircle, because I just want a bit of that color popping up through, just to make it really pop out off that. Okay, I think I need just a smidge more up here, which is so easy to do. Okay, move you to the side, and then I have not fussy cut this because I wanted to show you that use all the bits. So this, my poinsettia came from here, and then this insert, was it, no, there's another one that I cut that came from in here that I had fussy cut out. Oh, this here. So this went right here, down here. So we've got, this is the one side, and this is the other side. So don't be afraid to use those side pieces, because they are gorgeous. They can add so much to your little project without you doing too awful much. They really add to it. So let's bring this up. Let's take a look here since I haven't fussy cut it. How far up I need to go with this one, a little bit further. So you could write your sentiment in on the panel here. You could write whatever it is you're wanting to say to the recipient, or you can write it on the back. It's really up to you what you feel more confident and want to do. Okay, I think that's going to be good. So before I go any further, we're going to pull out a nice big piece of grid paper, and all three of my pieces of my little 3x3 squares, and I'm going to take my pool party and a clear block, and I'm going to just pick up some ink that way. I have a water painter with a little bit of water left in it. Let's get that out of the way. Bring that down. I'm going to squeeze. Get some water on there. And this is the finest tip. You can use any kind of paintbrush you want, but then I'm going to take and I've got my bone folder, and I'm just going to gently tap around, and once this dries, it is very subtle. Pick up a bit more. Well, that's a lot more. It's a very subtle look. Move you out of the way to add that little bit more. It's kind of around the outside for that one. Then I'm just going to put that in my little bin there. Set these aside to dry for the moment so that I can quickly fussy cut out. Let's bring in my original. So I'm just following along this. Because we've got that, it's a standalone flower. Okay, so I am leaving a little bit of a white border around. Whereas the poinsettia and the other grouping of flowers, the middle panel for both cards, since it's part of a more patterned paper, I've cut right up against the image line because of all the different colors that are going on in it. I didn't want all that excess. I wanted to really just keep the focus on the image and not have the recipient going, okay, what's with the blue there, or the green, or whatever it is, color that's right beside it. As you can see the pattern. Such a lovely paper. So if you've got some beautiful paper, why not do a something like this, so that you let the paper do all the work. You don't need all the stamps and dies. Use what you've got. Yes, selling is my job, but I want you to use your stash and feel confident that you can make gorgeous cards just by purchasing some new paper if you're tired of the paper that you have on hand. Use what you've got. And your paper wants you to use it. There's no sense in hoarding this gorgeous stuff. Have it sit on the shelf. Cut into it. Make those gorgeous cards. I'll show you at the end. This is, I'm thinking of it like from the vault type of thing. I was cleaning up my area. My shelves were getting overstuffed with old samples and that, so I pulled out and went through, and I came across this card that I had done a few years back, and I was like, oh my goodness, I really like that. So there we have our pretty paper. So and that's going to go right like so. So let's close this up for the moment and bring in our silicone craft sheet. And I'm going to glue my 3 by 3 square to my 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 square. Give it a little push there to get it in the right spot. Okay. And then center that-ish. Give that a press. Set that aside. This one here, we need to do some stamping. So this is going to go right like so. Now I've pulled out, you've seen me use this a lot. I love the different fonts in this sentiment, the different ways that they've got it whimsical, fancy, and your basic font. Love the different fonts. So I am using Sending You Cheer here. I think this is an essential stamp set. I'm using Secret Sea ink as my base. DSP is, I guess I should grab my trade. Okay. I just want to make sure that I am, okay, right there. Get that out of the way, straighten that out. Sending You Cheer right across the top. Now this one here you would definitely be writing on the back. Get this ink put away. Now we can glue this down. So all of the measurements as well as a complete list of products will be found over on my coordinating blog post on my website. So head on over there to take a look. And we're going right to the bottom. Centered. Oh, it's so pretty. Bringing in our cherry cobbler. We're using the dark side. And a deep, deep navy and cherry cobbler to me are absolutely gorgeous Christmas colors. Alright. And then make sure I've got this. This is going to be, it hangs a bit over top. And we're going to pop that up on dimensionals. But first, let's get this stuff inside. So we're going to put it on. We're going to open it up so that we've got them all in the right spot. You want to make sure they are close to even. I apologize, the dogs are barking. Okay. There must not be anybody upstairs at the moment while I'm filming. Okay, that looks even. And the next. And as you can see, this, even though it's a fun fold, and it may look difficult, it's very easy to create. And it's a great way to use up your designer series paper. I'm looking at the line of dots. And this needs to come up a smidge more. Come on. Right like so. And then our front panel. And again, using those dots as a guide, if your paper has some sort of grid or pattern that you can follow along, all the better to get that positioned just so. All right, let's quickly throw some dimensionals on, and being mindful that we are going extending a little bit on the top as well as the bottom. Whoops. So let's grab one of the little ones here to bring there. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. I'm going to grab my tweezers so that my hands are not in the way. And we are centering this like so. And then the last thing we have to do is I have these gorgeous frosted iridescent dots. They are also found in the Holiday Mini. And I thought these lovely pool party ones would look very pretty. So we're going to just put a little dot. I'm almost out of my liquid glue. Dot of glue here and here. And then one there. And I'm using the small ones for my card here. Not the big ones, because I want the small, delicate look of them. I want to add to, not take away. And that is today's card. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've inspired you. So there's our Christmas card, and here is our exact same card, but this is a birthday card. And this is from the Branching Out, another set that I keep using a lot of. So happiest birthday wishes. I thought the font was perfect for it. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe as well as click that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. See you next time.